Hey, Josh.
Great. Yeah, wow. So, you're getting pretty good at the kazoo, are you?
100%.
Nice. Okay, so are we doing planning or is this the podcast?
This is the podcast, mate.
Okay then. Well, I've got our doc up and looking at the notes, we've got a lot fleshed out for this episode. What are we going to be talking about, Jacob?
Well, what have you written down?
Nothing. It's just general podcast stuff, right?
Okay.
Not like
so
on YouTube. Well,
what?
We got all of our distribution stuff set up, so now you can find the podcast on TikTok. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on Spotify. Not Apple Music yet, but pretty much anywhere you get podcasts. So that's cool. We've got 150 views, I think, on TikTok.
It's pretty epic.
It is.
This is Internet Talk JJ.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is crazy.
What? Why?
Oh, that's some pretty big news. Wow. All right. Well, it does stand. All right, so we can probably start with our weekly recap.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fortnightly recap. What's happened this week? Elon Musk buying Twitter.
Twitter. Boom, boom.
That's some pretty big news.
It sure is. How much is he selling that for? Like, how much is he buying it for? It's like $44 billion, right?
Yep, about $5 billion above the market cap. So.
Yeah. We'll see what impact that has on stuff.
Yeah.
Should I just? It's wondering.
Yeah, 44
why you don't
billion
just
exactly.
Buy a bunch of Twitter stock right now, and then when it goes up a bit, just cash in on that. Has the deal been completely signed through? Do you know? Or is it still? I think.
Well, according to. Well, from what I can see, it's basically as good as done.
Yeah, it sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. So you reckon he's gonna shut down the account that's following his private jet?
Oh, true. He could do that, couldn't he? I mean, I don't think he will, because that would just be such bad publicity.
Well, speaking of bad publicity, taking Trump's account back on, that's...
Is he doing that?
Yeah.
What? Why? How does that benefit anyone? Like... I was just having a look at some stocks as well, and the S&P 500 is actually now down 2% in the past year from this time last year.
Right.
Down 1%, which is interesting. 14% year to date. Ooh, it's not doing too good, is it?
Usually 5% a year is the average for the
Yeah.
S&P, isn't it? Right.
I think so, something like that. Obviously, with COVID, it's all kind of up and... Yeah.
And with the war on Ukraine currently.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's some
it's
pretty
still
big
up.
news.
It's up 72% in the past 5 years, though, so it's... If you invest in that, you're doing okay.
Yeah. Not good for day traders at the moment.
No. I was also having a look at some other stocks. One of my friends, bullish on Twitter, and they're down 25% in the last month.
Right.
Or 62% in the last 6 months.
Wow. Elon Musk has sold $8.5 billion worth of the Tesla stocks.
Ah, yeah. So did he buy all of them?
All of Twitter. Well, he's buying all the stocks to make it a private company.
But so he did buy all of them, because now he's selling them, right?
The Tesla stocks or the Twitter stocks?
Yeah. Oh, he sold Tesla stocks, did he? Not Twitter stocks. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So he needs some money.
Yeah.
This
is a bit of a war on the opposite of free speech from him.
Yeah.
It's interesting if people are leaving the platform.
Speaking of leaving platforms, what about Netflix? Have you seen the share price of that?
No, I haven't.
It's
Have
down
they?
72% in the last 6 months, or 50% in the last month.
Wow. Have they canned some important shows?
I don't know. I think their earnings reports were down, and they actually lost some customers for the first time in ages. And then in one day, they lost 35% of their stock price.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A bit of a loss.
Sure is.
Okay. So what else has happened in the past week?
Wow. Wait, so just continue on that Netflix thing. I think they lost what's 35% of 84 billion?
Quite a lot of money.
It sure is. Yeah, happy I don't have any Netflix stock right now.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Just some airport shares, which are going up.
Things falling over on my desk.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what else has happened this week?
I'm not that sure. I'm just really quickly need to copy some files off my computer.
Okay.
I don't want it to overflow and stop the recording.
Right.
Because that would be really bad if it did that.
Yeah. I'll do some research on what else has happened this week then.
Okay, I can keep on talking, but yeah.
You're going to be editing this, right?
Not really.
Oh.
I reckon we just go with the flow, right? And we can edit some bits out.
Yeah. Like right now.
Yeah. That's 14 gigs. So what have you found that's happening in the news? Just looking on tech news sites. Netflix cancelled Space Force after 2 seasons? There's a built-in VPN coming to the Edge browser?
Wow, there's built-in VPNs on Firefox at the moment.
Is there? Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe I should switch over to... Yep.
Firefox. We're going to do a privacy section this episode, or we'll save that for a future episode?
I think we'll do it in a future episode when we can get the other guy online.
Right. Okay. So, let's have a chat about passwords. Do you use the same password for everything?
Well, I've kind of got like 2 different passwords. One I use for everything, and one I like tweak a bit and change for everything.
That's not really the sort of information you want to be giving out here.
No, don't do that. Definitely don't do that.
All right. Let us know in the comments about your password problems. Password managers.
Password managers. Oh, for work I use a password manager. I do keep my work password somewhat safe.
Definitely helpful.
Yeah, I don't want to be responsible for
data leaks.
Yeah.
So what sort of password managers would you recommend?
Well, the only 2 I've tried, on my personal account, I kind of tried using password manager for a bit, and I used LastPass just because I actually don't remember why I used LastPass. At work, I know I use 1Password, which seems to be very good. How about you? What do you do, Jacob?
What do I do with my passwords?
Yeah. Do you use a password manager or?
Well, for any hard passwords, like on computers, I use the same one.
Yeah.
But Firefox auto-generated passwords pretty helpful.
Yeah. Google does that too, but I don't tend to use that. I don't know why.
Also, just a
Yep.
Passwords written down on a piece of paper.
That's actually probably pretty smart, because that's hard to hack,
secure.
you know? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna break into my house and steal my passwords? That's not a funny joke. Don't do that.
What if I didn't what if you, like, let me into your house and then I stole your passwords?
Well, you don't know where they are.
Oh, true.
Yeah, so secure.
It's actually a pretty smart... Yeah.
Anyway, do we want to have a chat about ourselves?
Sure.
Since the episode's named
Who
a chat.
are you? Who are you?
I'm
Why
Jake.
are you?
Why are I? Well, when Mummy and... Anyway.
When two people love you.
Right. Well, I'm Jacob.
Yeah.
I go to school.
So do I.
Wow, that's crazy.
It is,
Tweet us
isn't
if
it?
you go to school too.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
If you go to school too. Do we have a Twitter?
Do we
What's
have a
our
Twitter? I'll make Twitter right now.
Okay. At ITwithJJ.
ITwithJJ? Is that what we're gonna...
ITwithJJ. Yep.
Okay, wait, what should I say the name? IT... Should I do the same as the email? Or just ITwithJJ? Wait, can I do an ampersand? Oh, I can do an ampersand. I'll do that then.
Right, so while he's doing that, I'll have a chat about the podcast. If you watched our welcome episode, you know it's going to be a chat about the internet, technology, us, everything. Just a bit of a fun chat.
It's what we're interested in.
Yeah, so if you're watching this and you have some future topics you want us to do, hit us up, give us some research.
Slide into our DMs.
Tweet us on our new Twitter.
Yeah, tweet us at
JJ.
Yeah.
Right, so about me again. I make things with my computer and pencils. I have some nice pencils at home.
Gotta have a nice pencil.
Gotta have the nice pencils, yeah.
Oh, by the way, we can't have an ampersand in our Twitter thing. Should it just be IT with JJ or IT with J&J?
IT with JJ.
Yeah, okay.
Also, pretty funny play on words. Internet Talk also stands for IT, which is...
Yeah, information technology, cool. Is it? Normally?
Internet Talk.
No, but normally what does it stand for? When I go on Twitter and I sign up, for the first person and you may be interested in is Elon Musk.
Elon Musk?
Is that legit or?
He does have 60 million followers.
Do you know who has the most followers? I don't actually know. What should I do for my first tweet?
Well, it does stand for information technology. Tweet the first episode of the podcast. Say we're
What should I say? Oh, how many? It's like 140 words, right? I've never tweeted before. Hey guys. Check out the pod at... I'll do an at symbol. What link should I give them? YouTube?
Spotify.
Oh yeah, Spotify. True. I'll also give the link tree. It deleted my tweet.
Oh yeah.
Feels bad. Yeah, if you guys want to share a podcast with anyone, yeah, we have a link tree that has all the links, and we also have Spotify, and as we said, YouTube, everything. Hey guys,
YouTube,
welcome
everything?
to... You pretty much have everything.
While you're writing that tweet, I'll give a brief rundown of the format of all these podcasts we're going to have. So we're going to start with the week, the fortnight, however often we upload them, have a little recap of the fun stuff that's been going on. Then we'll cut this out.
Okay, there we go. Our first tweet is now public.
I'm having a blank.
Are you looking at the...
I had the format off. I had the format off by heart, I promise you.
Okay, I'll bring up the format. So we're going to start out with, like... Are you on Discord?
I'm not on Discord right now.
You're not? I sent it to you on Discord, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we have the main topic of the episode. This episode,
That's
we don't really have
part,
anything.
Isn't it?
Yeah, we're kind of just rambling on about everything this episode. Game. We're gonna play a game soon. Josh, have you got your...
We're gonna play a game? A tech thing.
Yeah, the game we're gonna play this episode is called Tech Issues. We'll make a fun little intro for that. Roll the intro for Tech Issues. Right, so Tech Issues. Josh or I are going to come up with a problem we have with our computers, and we're going to ask the other person to guide us through solving it. Josh, what's your tech problem today?
Okay, well, this is actually something that really happened to me. My screen has started randomly going like all glitched and weird, and I can send a recording of it. I think I've sent you one before, but I've sent it to you on Discord if you have that open.
Yeah.
It randomly, and don't be mean to you, I was playing Roblox and my screen started glitching up really randomly, and that was really bad. Sorry, when I was playing Roblox, my computer froze completely, and it wasn't just Roblox that froze, I couldn't do anything.
I think you just crashed your computer playing Roblox. Maybe avoid Roblox next time.
I had a lot of tabs open. I've played a lot of Roblox since then, but then I closed Roblox. I just held down the power button to restart my laptop, but then I had another problem. My computer, when I turned it back on, it lasted for like 5 minutes. I had all my tabs back open, and then the screen started going crazy. There were like lines everywhere. Everything was... I couldn't do anything with the computer pretty much. What would you do to fix that, Jacob? I'm stuck. What do I do?
If you're watching on YouTube, you can have a look at this video, but...
Yeah.
I'm not a computer engineer or anything, but did you try resetting your graphics drivers? Wow,
that's like where you do Control-Shift-Windows-B or something, right?
Yep, Control-Shift-Windows-B.
That was the first thing I did. I was like, what would Jacob do? And I knew you'd told me before to Control-Shift-Windows-B to reset the graphics drivers. Whatever.
Right.
So I tried to do that, and nothing happened. I don't know why. What would be your next go-to?
Next go-to? When it started up, scan in settings somewhere, you've got a thing that can check if you've got any issues with your Windows files.
Yeah, so then I restarted my computer. I held down the power button again.
Yep.
And it turned on, and that seemed to be okay.
Okay. Maybe you just corrupted your Windows files, restarting your computer and crashing it.
I don't know. And then, as you said, I scanned my computer with the Windows virus scanner and made sure all those settings were locked down and everything. And it didn't find anything, so that's all good. I only did the quick one, though, because the long one took an hour. And I was meant to... And it was like at 1 in the morning. And I was meant to do the other one when I woke up. But I didn't get round to it. And it hasn't happened since. And then I posted about it on like the Windows help forum.
Right.
Because I'd seen some of those recently, and I was like, I may as well try it. So I posted it on there, and someone did reply to me, and they said they think it's a graphics drivers problem.
Yeah, that was my go-to.
So, yeah, I went and reinstalled my drivers for my GPU.
Right, have you got NVIDIA Studio drivers on your computer? You've got a GTX.
I think I have the gaming drivers.
Gaming drivers, yeah. Did they have an update or something? Did you just reinstall them?
I don't know, I just went on the website and I reinstalled the exe and I did that.
Right.
And I've had no problems since. I don't know if I will have more problems soon, but...
Nice.
So far, we're going okay.
Alright. So... is that the tech problem segment over? Do you want me to have a problem for you?
Do you have a tech problem?
Not currently, but I can...
Have you got a situation you can come up with?
I don't have a situation, actually.
Well,
but...
maybe we can talk about something else and then we can come back to this?
Oh, I do have a problem.
Oh, okay.
So, while trying to install Linux Mint onto a USB drive, hear me out. Every single time I've tried to install it as a, not live Linux, but as installing it as an OS onto the USB stick, every single time my computer has crashed about 90% of the way through. I tried installing Ubuntu like this, and it got stuck on a part with using 5 different versions of Ubuntu's live drive installed. And I tried it with Linux Mint. My computer turns off about 90% through, and now my USB stick's corrupted. What should I try next?
Did you have other stuff on that USB stick?
No, I fixed it.
Okay. So your computer keeps shutting down when you try and put a version of an OS on the USB stick?
Basically.
Okay. Well, I'm not really I really don't know the first thing about different OSs. I'm kind of just a basic Windows kid. Also, Windows is so much better than Mac OS, I think. So that's the only one I've ever used, but yep.
Mac OS, you can't install Mac OS on your computer.
No, but that's what annoying people use who use Macs. I mean, if that's what you like, then cool, but I'm not a Mac kid. Ooh.
I'm currently running Ubuntu, but I wanted to have an OS that was portable so I could plug it into any computer and just have all my settings. Hijack it? No. My property computers.
Okay. You should do it in the school ones during exams.
Yeah. Good idea.
That'd be such a good idea. Just hijack their computers.
I'll better run Live Linux for that. I mean, having my own apps installed onto the USB stick and having it portable. Because Live Linux, you can't actually do that, which is quite annoying.
It says there are two... Yeah, so I have really not that sure what to do.
Okay.
Because I'm bad.
Okay. I just gave up because I lost my USB stick.
Was it a nice USB stick?
Yeah, it was a 64.
Oh, okay. Also,
it was on my keyring and I lost my keys.
You lost your keys?
I got my keys back, but the USB stick, I think I took it off at some point, so it's somewhere in my house.
Oh, yeah. Also, quick question. What would you... I just want to finish setting up the Twitter.
Yeah.
Let's have this live. What should we put in our Twitter description?
Twitter description?
Mm-hmm.
Just copy the YouTube description. Or the TikTok description.
I think we have a YouTube description.
The one I sent you.
Oh, yeah. Is that... I think I put that in the video, but okay.
What do you mean in the video?
No, for the intro video.
Video description. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think. Hey guys, have you... that's... Everyone would have heard that. Okay, I'm just gonna chuck that in the Twitter one. I don't think it's gonna fit. No, cut it off. This is a J&J podcast hosted by Josh and Jacob. We have nice chats and give you a rundown... You give you a rundown of the fortnight on our fortnightly episodes. It's got to be actually that sound better, right? Rundown.
We can make that sound better.
Tech. A rundown of tech stuff. I'm trying to be very word efficient here. So make sure to sub,
like, follow.
I can't quite fit follow. I can almost fit it. I'm just gonna make it J and J without any spaces.
Yeah, put in a link to the link tree as well.
I can't fit it in the description though. I'm just going to do it without for now. Oh, what category? I'm making it a professional account. What category should we do? Entertainment and recreation, right?
Sure
we can do multiple. Is there all... No, we can't. I'll just do entertainment. It's for creator. Awesome. Ooh, Twitter for professionals. Promote a tweet. Hey, Jacob, you got some money?
No. Yeah, sort of.
Get started.
Tweet. Okay, Josh, so...
we can change the age range. Let's make it 13 to 24-year-olds, any gender. Let's spend $36,000 over... No, let's spend like $200,000 over 30 days.
That's gonna make everyone on Twitter see us.
I'm sure like only 10 people would see it anyway. Okay, so there we go. The Twitter is set up.
Right. Okay, so we've done our intro. We've done a fortnightly recap. We've done the game. Now, Josh, can you talk about yourself? Introduce yourself.
Talk about myself. Well, as you know, my name's Josh. I also, like Jacob, go to school. I'm really interested in tech. That's kind of what I spend my life doing. But I'm not at school. Yeah, I used to be really into video games. I still am. I just don't have as much time for them now. My top games being Minecraft, and this is kind of like guilty pleasure, but I do play Phantom Forces, which is on Roblox.
Ooh.
I know. Oof.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun.
Phantom Forces is pretty good.
I kind of want to check how many hours... Should I check how many hours I've spent playing Phantom Forces?
No thanks. No one needs to know that.
I
Video games I've kind of stopped playing video games. I don't think I've played about an hour of video games for the past 5 months. Although
What?
top video games have to be Just Cause 3.
Oh, I've played that game quite a lot.
Forza Horizon 4.
Mm-hmm.
And the mobile game Heyday.
Ooh, Heyday. Wait, do you play Forza? Have you got Forza? I've never had a Forza game.
On Xbox Game Pass, and that became $12 a month, which is a ripoff. Well,
yeah,
there's thousands of dollars of games, but
true.
I might as well just buy them. Josh, can you launch a poll on Twitter? Should Jacob buy Forza Horizon 5 or Forza Horizon 4 or neither?
Okay, I've got this. Tweet is button. Poll.
Is it?
Should Jacob buy Forza 4 or 5?
Yeah.
Choice one. Forza. No, I just said 4. Forza Horizon. How much are they?
Like $100. They're really expensive, but they're really good.
But do they get on good sales and stuff?
Oh no! Top video game has to be Lego Lord of the Rings. I completely missed that.
I need to get that. Oh, how many days should the poll go for? Should do like 7. Just the longest. Yeah, sure. Okay, everyone can reply. Answer our poll? Yep. Yeah, everyone head over to the Twitter at ITwithJJ, and check out the poll that we just posted. Jacob, are you going to vote on the poll? Do you have a Twitter account?
Oh, it's my poll.
Sure.
I do have a Twitter account.
My games that I like playing personally, obviously, I just said Minecraft and Roblox, but I do actually play other games. I play. Okay, so I spent a long time looking at Stardew Valley and wanting to get it, and finally I did get it, and it is pretty fun. I got
Stardew Valley. I got it for free on Epic Games.
You have Stardew Valley?
Yeah, I got it for free on Epic Games.
We should start a farm. We need to start a farm together.
I don't know about that one.
No, we should. That would make such a great podcast.
That might be a bit dry.
I've spent, my top played Steam game is Just Cause 3. I spent 42 hours playing that. Terraria is a good game.
50.
I spent 18 hours playing Terraria. Elite Dangerous. So
Elite Dangerous.
There's this game called Elite, which is a really old game. There was like one of the first procedurally generated games as well, and it had a bunch of cool things about it. And I have that version with like some emulation thing on my computer. But I saw the new version with fancy graphics, and I thought it'd be cool. But I never really got into that.
I played it for about 3 hours and only learned about 2 of the controls. I had the controls.
Elite Dangerous?
Yeah, Elite Dangerous. I got it on Epic Games. I had the controls up.
Yeah.
I had the controls up and couldn't get a hang of them.
They are kind of confusing.
I was used to flying helicopters and planes in Just Cause. Just not the same.
Yeah. Also, just more games real quickly. Celeste is a great game. I would recommend that. I got it pretty cheap. It's got the soundtrack is made by the person who just done by Lena Rainwright, who does the new Minecraft soundtracks. And that's a cool platformer game.
Right.
So lots of good games out there. And I don't really buy games that cost that much. So they're all kind of like games I got Just Cause 3, like the extra massive bundle with all the DLCs for like $5, I think.
Yeah.
New Zealand dollars. Just pretty cheap.
Steam sale.
And it was the same with Terraria and like everything else. Yeah, Steam sales are pretty sick.
I got Just Cause 4 on Epic Games for free, and it's pretty good. The negative feedback, negativity around it is just because Just Cause 3 hit so good.
So do you think I should buy? Do you think I should buy one of the Star Wars games?
Battlefront 2 is one of the best games I've ever played.
Oh, I've got that free on Epic Games.
I was so disappointed when I missed out on it. I played it at my friend's house about 2 times, and it's so good.
Yeah. I played it for a bit, but then I think it was just using up all the space on my computer.
Yeah.
And I just uninstalled it. It also took me like 3 nights to install it because I was turning it off each night because my computer's in my room. And there are a bunch of other things.
On your rural Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I know, I can't get fiber. I just want to talk about that for a minute. I can't get fiber. Everyone else is getting like gigabytes per second. And I'm out here getting like... Sure. And I'm out here getting like 25 megs.
Yeah. I'm sitting at about 700 on my desktop with the good Wi-Fi card. And that's about 30 meters away from the router. So the bottleneck's really...
And right now,
the bottleneck's not having Ethernet for me.
I think I could get Ethernet to my desk. Just get my dad to chuck some wires in. But I don't think there'd be much of a point.
Nah. I mean...
Yeah, I'm getting 24 megabytes or megabits? Which one am I getting, Jacob? The lowercase b?
Megabits. The lowercase b? Hold on. I have no idea. I feel like
no, that's megabits. Yeah, that's megabits. Megabits are an eighth of the size?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, even though I'm getting like 700 megabits, my download speed on most websites is about 500 kilobits.
Still, 500 kilobits. I thought you were going to say megabits, and that'd be pretty good, but still.
Nah, 500 kilobits per second downloading most of the things I download, which probably is an omen not to download stuff off random dodgy websites.
What random dodgy websites have you been downloading things off, Jacob?
I'm going to finish. And to run torrents instead. Yeah.
Torrents.
They're about torrents, yeah.
So what if I was going to get one Star Wars game, what should I get?
Battlefront 2 or...
No, I mean like Lego Star Wars. No, sorry. If I was going to get one Lego game, if I was going to get one Lego game, what would you recommend?
The Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings? How much is that at the moment? There's no sale on at the moment.
I got it for about $3. Yeah, I got it for about $3 New Zealand dollars.
Where is it? Oh, and I was watching something and someone mentioned New Zealand yesterday, so...
Wow,
dreams do come true.
We're going to mention New Zealand a whole lot of times.
Yeah. It's $25 at the moment. It's not on sale.
I was watching a logo design video and the person was researching bike shops and they actually got the logo of my local bike shop, which was pretty cool.
Nice.
And it's a chain it's a chain inside of Christchurch, but they were from Dublin, which was pretty nifty.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of a coincidence. Right, so running time 33 minutes currently. Add an intro. We're at about 40.
Boom. Yep. Ooh, there's a Star Wars game on sale on Steam.
Ooh. Lego
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
That's not Lego Star Wars.
No, it's not. But it's like $12. Oh, if you guys have any game recommendations, I'm always up for game recommendations. So, yep. Tweet us.
Other news.
So, yeah, other news. What's going on?
Other news. I've just finished season 2 of Phineas and Ferb.
Nice. How many episodes are there in that? Do you know how long the season is?
Each season was about 26 episodes. Each episode's about 24 minutes long, so about 24 hours of Phineas and Ferb.
Run the numbers?
The numbers? What do you mean? I've just run the numbers. I calculated this yesterday.
I've been watching... Don't say anything. Won't get picked up. Okay, now it'll be picked up. I just opened Netflix and it started playing sound and you're being recorded on the same sound as...
Oh, yeah.
That. I've probably been watching a bit too much TV recently. I've watched like 2.5 seasons of The Office in like 2 days.
Sounds legit.
And also like 2 seasons of Seinfeld. And those are both like, 20 episode seasons of 20 minutes long. So.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I have something to complain about as well. I've been playing a game. No, one of my favorite movies. The Social Network, which is one about Facebook with Jesse, what's her name in it? That's been taken off Netflix like last year in September, I think. And that makes me very, very sad.
Alright, then go on deafen for a second. Have fun with your rant.
Wait, does that mean you can't hear me? Wait, but can you talk?
And you can't.
Okay, so it like completely does stuff. Okay, so now it's just me, so that means I can say anything about Jacob that I want to. Did you know that he's like really annoying and like... Nah, he's actually pretty cool. Other stuff that's going on with me recently, I've been upgrading my tech setup slowly, and I recently got a new mechanical keyboard, and it is super nice. I spent like a month looking at them, and I ended up going with the Keychron K8, and it's everything I've ever wanted in a keyboard. It sounds so nice. I can do a little sound test, I think. No, okay, it's gonna like cut out weirdly. Just let me turn off some filters on OBS real quick.
Speaking of purchasing your new keyboard...
I'm doing a keyboard test, Jacob. Quiet. Oh no, Discord's mucking it up too. I've got this. Voice settings. How do I put Discord to always go? Oh, I think it's always going now. Wait, let me just try that. Is that... How does it sound? Is it like enough in front of my keyboard? Yeah, so that's my keyboard. And it is amazing. It's so good. I would really recommend it. It was about $150, which is, you know, it's quite a bit for a keyboard, but also the quality of life. I use my keyboard so much every day. It's worth spending some money to have a nice one. Ooh, what's Jacob doing on Discord? What is it? You like art? Oh, where are you? Oh, you're in your room. Okay, you're still muted. I can't hear you, by the way.
Oh, I was talking that whole time.
No. Anyway, yeah. So keyboard's really cool. Oh, can I keep on talking about keyboards? I really like keyboards, by the way. So
you can keep talking about keyboards.
Keyboards.
Leave the QWERTY rant for another episode.
Really? Okay. Then I'm gonna talk about 3D printers. Let's talk about 3D printers.
Let's talk about 3D printers and 3D software.
Okay, so Jacob is kind of like a pro 3D designer and stuff like that, animator and all that. I'm not.
Sure.
I can do some basic stuff, like when my dad needs a part made for something, I can do that. But that's about it. But right. I kind of like 3D printing. Because 3D printers are so cool, and I've got one. And it's amazing. I've got, by the way, if anyone's wondering, I've got an Ender 3. Not the V2, the normal one. And it's just so cool. It's kind of like the basic printer that everyone who gets into it uses. But now they've got a V2 one that's, I think, a bit more expensive, but also a bit nicer, that most people go for. Anyway, Jacob, do you want to talk about, is this today? Blender?
No, this is going to be... Oh,
no,
yeah,
okay.
Today. I was actually going to talk about something completely different, but I can't really find anything on it.
Oh, what are you going to talk about?
I'm trying... Oh, calipers, the measuring
I've got some calipers on my bed right now.
You've got some calipers on your bed right now. Now that makes my day.
I was using them to measure... Okay, Dad he has a light on his boat so that at night it flashes so that other boats don't crash into it. And it's meant to take one of those, you know those packs that use like 3 AAA or like 3 AA batteries?
Started speaking really quickly.
Okay, so there are some things, you know the things that use a battery, and they take like 3 AAA batteries, and they put them all together, so there's just like one positive and one negative. Do you know those?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, he has a big other battery that's massive, but it's not quite as big as that, and it's way better and stuff. So he's trying to use that, and he needed a little thing.
Josh, like the size of my finger.
Sure.
Like this?
Yeah, it's like one of those things, exactly. That's what... But he has one that's a bit smaller than that. And, but it's like a chunky battery and it's good.
How many volts does that
I have no clue. I know I used it to charge my torch once. Anyway, to power it. So he needed a little thing to go around it to stop it from like rattling around and not being on the contacts. So I 3D printed one for him. And designed it. He had some measurements for me. I had to do some Pythagoras to do it, to figure out what angle. I think I did scuff up the maths, but it would have worked.
Is it printing right now?
I think it's finished printing. If I do that, and then I go turn on camera. No, okay. Awesome. So it's a really simple thing. Can you see it on Discord?
I can see it on Discord. It's
really simple, and it's not just a circle. It's got a slight taper going to the top, so I had to figure out how to do like a tapered extrusion on Fusion 360. It's got a little notch there. Anyway, that printed in like half an hour. And that was pretty cool. Because that's just the kind of things you can do with like quick, easy things that otherwise you would have had to go out and buy something or, you know?
Yeah. It's like halfway between a bodge up and a useful solution.
Yeah, and
it works.
I should post it on r/functional 3D prints, shouldn't I?
Maybe.
But 3D printers are really cool.
Yeah. You know what else is really cool? There's this really cool glue called Mod Podge, right? And it's like PVA glue, except it's a sealer, it's a glue, it's a finish. It basically does everything. You can put it on something to make it waterproof. I use it to prime anything that I'm going to paint that's not paper or canvas. And I've glued so many things together. I've gone through about 250 mils of this stuff.
I've just made really expensive?
No, it's actually pretty cheap. It's about $20 for 250 mils.
What is it? A magical craft supply?
Yeah.
An all-in-one gluer, sealer, and finisher.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need
I've just made an... Okay. With the Mod Podge, I've actually made... Oh, yeah. With the Mod Podge, I've made some pretty cool things. I can figure out I can use it like resin and put it into a little mold, and it sets into a very cool shape. It's completely see-through when it sets, so it's pretty useful for everything.
Oh, that's what good as a sealer.
Yeah, because it's see-through.
It was invented over 50 years ago?
Yeah, it's just PVA glue with some fancy stuff. And it's non-toxic, so I can have my windows closed when I'm using it.
Unlike your lead Meccano or whatever it is?
Yes, my lead-painted Meccano, which is in a box in my wardrobe.
And
it's actually pretty cool.
Because it's lead-painted.
Yeah, not safe.
Mm.
Carcinogenic, but fun.
Also, other things about 3D printers, I want to keep on talking about 3D printers. I have my 3D printer and it's hooked up to my Raspberry Pi, which is really cool because it means I can just go on my computer and I can upload a file to it from my computer without having to take USBs. Talking a bit fast. It means I can just
very fast.
It means I can just upload it to a thing on my browser instead of having to like get a converter, put it onto a USB stick, walk over to 3D printer, and like press print. I can do it in like 2 seconds on my computer.
Very nice.
And the other thing it means is that I can open it up and I can not open it. Why did I say that? I can hook it up to a camera and then I can like watch it from school if I wanted to. I'm trying to kind of 3D print a case for the camera. It's a Raspberry Pi camera clone, but the tolerances just aren't working.
Okay, so on that note, we're at 45 minutes, so we can probably wrap up our podcast and say bye to everyone.
I don't know. I don't think that's because. Do you have to go?
Yeah, I have to go now. So.
Okay.
So thanks for coming and having a chat with us, and make sure to share the podcast with any friends you have.
Content. Yeah, anyone who might be interested in
content planned in the future. Yeah, send the
we sure do. We're going to be talking about
all your friends.
What I don't like about the QWERTY keyboard. Jake, we're going to talk about our YouTube journeys, which are kind of just getting started still. And many more interesting things.
See ya.